So I've been running this case study, and it's coming to an end for the actual case study soon, because once it goes over 1,000, I've achieved the goal that I wanted to achieve at the beginning, which was 1,000 subscribers in 30 days. So I'm going to have to go and do this all over again with another brand new app when we start the 1,000 subscribers in 30 days challenge. But this shows you that this can be done, because this was created on the 11th of May. It was actually around about 12th of May here, because I'm in Thailand. I'm 12 hours ahead of New York. So you can see this is like 5 p.m. here, 5 p.m. there, and that's American time. So, you know, that was like 6 o'clock in the morning for me or something, or 5 o'clock in the morning for me. Anyway, this is going to cross the 1,000 mark today. So that means that what we have done in that time, since the 11th of May until it's just turned the 4th, within 3 weeks basically, or within 24 days, we've got probably, by the end of today, we're going to have over 1,000 people. So I can start to email these people now. The strategy that I have used here, I needed to have some kind of contact with them, okay, so that they know there's somebody behind the email list, okay, so there's somebody behind the checklist kind of thing. And I needed to stamp my personality, my authority, my experience on the connections or the contact that I had with them at that point. Okay, so what I did was I set up an autoresponder, and I sent 2 emails with an autoresponder. Those emails were a case study, a live case study, so they could actually see in real time what I was doing, and then a few days later the results that I got. So that will make people more curious and actually see something that they've never seen before, because I gave them about 3 or 4 different strategies within that main strategy, or 3 or 4 tactics within that main strategy that most of them probably had never seen before. I would guess like 99% have never seen before. Even those who are familiar with YouTube SEO, it's something completely different from what they're used to, and they saw the ranking proof. So I've kind of already cemented a bit of authority there, but it's not full yet. So what we're going to do next is to cement the authority. I'm going to start dropping 1 or 2 more checklists, and with those 1 or 2 more checklists comes another 2 autoresponders. Now, why 2? Why am I only doing 2? Because I do videos as well, like I'm doing now. I'm recording a video right now, but I do a lot of videos for like SEO kind of stuff anyway. I can go into SendFox, which is the email marketing software that I use, and I can go and find, if I go into my emails here, I can go and find a whole bunch of content that I've been putting onto YouTube, okay, and in my blogs. So there's a whole bunch of these that I can start to send anytime I want. Okay, so I can cement that even more. And that means that every time I'm sending them something that's a promotional offer, it's kind of surrounded, initially at least, with some content. Okay, so I'll have content before and I'll have content after, rather than just promotion, like you see some of these guys do. You know, you buy something on JVZoo, it looks like a great software or whatever, and the next thing you know is that you're getting emails every day calling you dear friend at the beginning. Okay, dear friend, give me money and I'll tell you how you make $250,000 this month, and dear friend, how would you like to get 15,000 people a day? Dear friend, how would you like it just goes on and on and on. I mean, if it was that good, seriously. They're just basically saying dear friend because they want to get your money. You don't want to be like that. What you want to do is you want to give them some value, yeah? So by cementing this persona that you're portraying to them, then you've got more chance those people will become more and more hardcore the more content you give them, as long as your content is decent and you know, it's valuable to them. Okay, so that's basically what we're going to do here. So The next one, I'm probably going to send them the YouTube $1 a day ads system, but I will do a couple of videos with that, and I will give them something completely unique that they haven't seen before with that. Even if they're used to YouTube ads, I'm going to give them something completely unique they've never seen before. And that hopefully will keep them between the first email and the second email, okay? And then as they join the opt-in list for the $1 a day checklist, then what we will do is 2 emails there, okay? And we can go on and so forth, and we just keep cementing them so that we keep these people on our email list. And when we do have something to promote, it's better to do something via like a private promotion, so that you're not hitting those product launches that everybody else is hitting at the same time. Okay, you don't want to be doing that. What you want to be doing is looking for private promotion opportunities, or at least opportunities where perhaps there's not been as many sales as what there could have been because they didn't get the traffic. There's a lot of products like that. There's a lot of decent products like that actually, where the creator didn't have the JV affiliate contacts like some of these big guys have got. Okay, some of these big guys have got huge amounts of contacts, so that when they do a launch, you've got 50 to 100 affiliates that all know each other, emailing for each other all the time. Happens every day within that industry, okay, within that marketplace, I should say. But there are still some very, very good products coming through that don't get the attention that they deserve, okay, because they don't have that JV network, basically. So those opportunities do exist. The best way to do this by far is to go and find opportunities where you can do a private promotion, and you can hit that private promotion for about 3, 4, 5 days. 4 days is ideal, 3 days minimum, 5 days maximum, okay? If you can do that, then you will start to see that you don't make like $100 on a promotion, you're making like $1,000 on a promotion, okay? That's the difference in doing that. I hate doing those product launches. I would do it from time to time if I see something that's good, but I don't make anywhere near as much money. And also, to compete with those other affiliates, you've got to offer bonuses and all that kind of stuff as well, which is kind of tricky sometimes when you're getting like a $10, $15, $20 commission. Sometimes you're offering something that's way overvalued than that, in the hope that you are going to have people buying through the funnel. And what I used to do, and what I kind of still do from time to time, I just don't do those product launch promotions so much, but what I used to do when I wanted to win a competition, and this worked for me a couple of times, quite serious like competition as well, where I've been finished top of the leaderboard when everybody underneath me was like all teams for the top 10 and top 5 spots underneath me. They all work as teams. They teamed up like 2 people at a time, much bigger email lists than me. And the way that I did it was that I offered a really good bonus, okay, as the bonus if they bought the OTO1 or the OTO2, so that way you were doubling or trebling your sales per person. That's how you take on the big guys, okay? The guys with the big email list, that's how you take them on. But now that you have got Lead Blaster, okay, get as many of these up as you can, but do them good, okay? Do one at a time, do them good, nurture that list, get a couple of emails set up. Don't forget to give them good information. If you can, give them some free tools. If you cannot give them free tools, then create some strategy checklists, okay? Strategy checklists, what are they, okay? So if we think about the checklist that we're using to create our email list, we can also put a different, same checklist, but we can use them for a different purpose, okay? We can have a different purpose checklist, which could be, let's call them cementing checklists, okay? Where I can put just a little strategy, okay? Little step-by-step strategy. So for example, the videos I did the other day, I can put that into those steps. I can put those steps into a checklist, but I'm not going to make that checklist public, okay? And all I do is I give them that checklist and say to them, in case you were wondering how to get a hold of that software but you couldn't afford it, here's the way that you can do it manually, okay? So you can go over to picoworkers.com and you can get someone to click through on the search results and watch your video for 90% of the time, then leave a like or a comment or something like that, and you can have that kind of situation developing where you're giving them just a little strategy in a checklist that is not public. You can put checklist into the Chrome store as unlisted, okay, like you can with YouTube videos. You can put it as unlisted, and because it's unlisted, nobody else will see it, so it's completely unique to your audience, okay? Or you can do this for, this is an SEO niche, so I could do it for backlinking, I could do it for YouTube strategies, I could do it for PPC, as long as it's to do with YouTube, I guess, or even Gmail, which would be a good one to do as well. That way you just keep building the trust, the know, like, and trust factor, okay? You're cementing your persona, you're cementing that authority, that know, like, and trust kind of thing, okay? So that when you do promote, you'll be in a better place to make sales, okay? So we will cover in a lot more detail later about the promotion stuff, and this is really higher level stuff than most people will be teaching. In fact, I didn't learn some of this stuff until just a couple of years ago, and I went for years just sending one email for a product launch. I would never send a second email for the same one, rarely. It did happen from time to time, but rarely. And I would email several times a week. That was a business model I followed. I didn't even think about it. I just thought, okay, this is what everybody does. And then I started to learn from other people, that's a shit way to do it, okay? You're burning through your email list, and because you're burning through your email list, people don't trust you, people are losing trust in you, when you could have cemented that, okay? Quite easily, I've made a lot more money by cementing it properly. And then when you're doing private promos and not these launch promotions, and you're hitting them for 3 to 5 days with a good quality bonus, then you can be making tens of thousands of dollars, okay? So we did one recently, I kind of mentioned this one a few times, where we did a webinar. I used the checklist, I think it was the YouTube SEO, the YouTube advertising checklist, the one for the dollar a day ads, okay? It costs them 1 cent cost per view if they follow the system that I gave them. And this system was really designed originally so that we could increase the watch time in videos, so that we could rank the videos. That's what it was for, okay? I've still got to do that case study. And this is key, okay? When we start to drive that traffic and you get increase the watch time on the video, you start to rank. But here's the thing, if you can do this for like keywords like reviews kind of keywords, okay, so if I go over into let's just go on a new one here. If I do like Kartra review, you will see it's got video carousel here. Now if I go and do ClickFunnels review, so how do we get ranking for them? Okay, well, we got the 10x strategy that Paul Murphy was teaching, how he's using these kind of evergreen kind of products, and what he's doing is like 10 videos or something that are very, very closely related around the product, okay? So that he will have like ClickFunnels pricing, ClickFunnels versus Kartra, ClickFunnels versus Groove Pages, etc., etc. He will have like all of these kind of keywords covered. What is ClickFunnels? And he would just do videos for all of them, and he would link to all of them from within the YouTube description, okay? So basically that's what he was doing to rank them. But I thought, this is a lot of work. I like it very, very much, and it's a great way to do it because you can dominate a huge amount of keywords like this. But here's what I was thinking at the time. If we can use the YouTube ads to go and get rankings, and what we are doing is we're using the keywords, we cut down the amount of keywords we're using, and we use only the keywords like these, okay? But you make your video a little bit longer, not too much longer, but a little bit longer. So if you're going to do like a ClickFunnels review, you will cover things like pricing. You will speak about pricing so that Google can pick up what you're speaking. Okay, you will take the speech and convert it into text, get someone to format it for a couple of dollars for you, and you put that in your description. And what you will do is you will run your YouTube ads, $1-a-day ads, consistently to these evergreen products. Eventually the watch time is going to put you to ranking here, okay, where all you're doing is setting up your YouTube ad, which takes about 5 minutes. Okay, I've even got a software that you can do it in one click. The settings already done, like a recipe already done. It's like putting food in the microwave. And so all you're doing is, with that software, all you're doing is you're setting your budget, you're putting in your ad copy, you're telling the software what your video is, you click a button and you go away and you just leave it, and it will just start driving traffic for $1 a day. Okay, now you multiply that 10 times, and then that means if you're getting 1 cent cost per view, then over 10 days you've got 1,000 people. Okay, 1,000 people. That's that's a way that you can use that to be able to increase your watch time to go and rank for these, and for $1 a day, really cheap. I kind of lost my train of thought there. Anyway, I'm going to finish this video now, guys, because I can't remember where I left off, how I started talking about the YouTube SEO, YouTube advertising stuff. So anyway, yeah, cement your list. Okay, two different kinds of lists. Think about it like that. One is for list building, one is for cementing. Okay, so cementing is really, really, really important, and it doesn't have to be long. It can be very, very short. 1 category, 10 items, or 1 category, like 7 steps to page 1 or something like that. You can go and find a whole bunch of that kind of information if you just go and look in Google. Okay, so if I just do ways to SEO 2020, okay, I've got no idea what's going to come up here. I haven't done that search before. 12 SEO trends for 2020. There you go, there's one straight away. It's not hard, is it? Okay, 10 important SEO trends. Let's see, SEO for 2020, 34 ways to improve your rankings. There you go. Take a few of them, you don't need all of them. Cementing, okay, that's a new term that we'll use quite often as we go for more training. Okay, thanks for watching.